All right, welcome to today's Tech Talk Tuesday. And for today's topic, we're going to talk about something that's a little more on the safety standpoint of things and a lesson that I learned the hard way. So hopefully you watching this video will take advantage of my hard lesson learned and avoid the same mistake I did. And that is when it comes to tires on your high performance vehicle, in addition to how much tread is left on the tire, you need to consider the age of the tire. Now, when I say I learned this lesson the hard way, when I bought my 96 GTS, the tires that were on it had plenty of tread on them. They only had, I was told, about 1,000 miles have been put on the tires. Unfortunately, those tires were over 7 years old. And as a result, I was buzzing down the freeway and had one blow. Now, luckily, I was able to keep the car under control, didn't do any damage to the car, didn't wreck, nothing like that. But still, losing a tire at freeway speeds is not fun. Now, the reason the age of the tire becomes an issue on most of your exotic and high-performance vehicles is because the cars don't get driven that much. And so even though tires can last 20+ thousand miles on them if they're driven somewhat easily, the cars only get a couple thousand miles a year. That 20,000 mile tread life that's going to last over 10+ years is going to far exceed the actual life of the tire that's going to age out after 7 or 8. So there are a couple of factors when it comes to the tires aging out on these cars, and that is you could run into a situation like I did where you have a sidewall blowout, and the other problem you could run into is as they get older they become more brittle, and so they have less grip and you have less traction in your high performance vehicle. Both situations are not ideal, especially if you have to react quickly to something. So there's a very easy way to tell how old the tire is, and there's a 4-digit numeric code that's embossed in the side of the tires, and the first 2 digits signify what week of the year, so it's obviously going to be between 1 and 52, and then the second 2 digits are going to be the year. So in the case of my 96 Viper here, the tires that are on there right now were manufactured in the 36th week of 2017. So they're about 2.5 years old right now. So I got plenty of life on them, but I had replaced them a couple years ago because I was getting ready to go on a road trip and decided that the tires that were on it were about 4 or 5 years old. I didn't want to take the chance on another long road trip and have another tire go, so I replaced them with fresh rubber. Now, on the Viper specifically, the tires can be a little bit of a challenge, especially on these early ones that have 17-inch wheels, because you're really limited on what tire options are available, and the Michelin Pilot Sport 2s, which I run, are only procured very rarely. Maybe once a year, I think is what Michelin's doing for a set of tires that they're running. So that's today's video. I hope you found this topic useful, and hopefully you can stay safer out there with this additional information regarding how to determine the age of your tires. And as always, if you liked today's video, go ahead and smash that like button down below, give us a thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss a single one of the uploads that I do, go ahead and hit that subscription button and ring that notification bell, so that way YouTube will notify you of all the videos that I upload. And as always, I will see you at the next video.